changed, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing, Men Make Moves and Suckers Stand Still. And as
Hey,
always, on the mighty Nerd DJs Radio Network. I'm sorry, Queen. Y'all know I only really fuck with legends, and today is absolutely no motherfucking exception. We got
hey,
Motherwata in the building. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing over there?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Life is great. I'm waking up and I'm old. Fuck it.
Hey, you look like you sitting in some air conditioning though.
It's hot as hell. I am in my basement under two big ass bright lights, and I feel
You know
like a
what's hot?
lab rat. Yes, disgustingly hot. This is ridiculous.
It's hot out
However,
here in LA too. It's super hot.
and before we get started, I gotta say rest in peace to my guy Lil Sodi. I don't know if you was familiar with him, but he was actually a trade gangster crip that passed away not too long ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's an everyday thing for us. A lot of rest in peace posts, especially with the life of like gang banging and shit. It's the culture, and it's that's the unfortunate part about it. One thing I can say with gangbanging culture, I feel like the organization of it is important. I wish people would organize like that in a more positive direction.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, they got like what I don't know, like 100,000 gangbangers out there.
What? Imagine if it was all
Imagine,
split to something positive, everything would be so much different right now.
man. And it seems like the ones that are leaning towards the positivity get killed or die early.
Yes.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's intentional or
Which we
not.
just celebrated Nip birthday. Rest in peace, Nip. That's a
Yeah.
profound figure in our community, and that one still hurts a lot.
What is hip hop like? Like the culture of hip hop like in LA?
Gang banging, a lot of gang banging. Um, but I feel like it's very funky, soulful. Even artists of today, like my peers, people I make music with, we still try to keep the element of LA sound. Um, it's very much a cult like feeling because we got OGs like we got Second and None, we got Sugar Free, we got DJ Quick, we got a lot of examples of what the West sounds like. And I feel like right now we're in a renaissance period of LA rap where it's a lot of upcoming artists that are emerging that's about to change up everything. For sure.
Like I get more of a Dell the Funky Homo sapien meets Andre 3000 meets Dead's Loaf from you.
Ah,
Is that fair?
oh, Miss Deslo.
Huh?
That's a wild analogy. But I'm gonna take it though.
I mean, all greats
It is. That's great.
and all completely unique, especially at the time that they dropped.
Facts. And I feel like I'm approaching my time. I just got some crazy news. I'll be going on tour in November with No Fun, this group I'm a part of. So it's definitely opening up. I'm excited to see. It'll be my first tour.
That's
Uh,
dope.
Dropping a single right now called "Do It for Your DJ." That's coming out within the next few weeks. So I feel like as an artist, I'm emerging into.
Damn, I'm not sure what happened. It just went black on us. So that's the powers to be, man. It's the gangbangers out in LA. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Don't. I'm just. It was a joke. don't fuck with me over that. Yeah. A matter of fact, and I did not. I should have had her mixtapes up because I fucks with her music. Like she's got some dope shit. Especially Song Cry. Like that. If you get a chance, man, I want you to go to Spotify and I want you to tap into Mother Water. And what you're gonna find is some completely unique shit. Here she go right back.
All right, I'm back. People calling. I have to put my phone to do not disturb.
Oh, okay. You know what? I was just talking to people. Well, I was really talking to myself about your song. The one song, "Cry."
Yeah, song
Yo,
cry.
that's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
fire.
oh, that song came from something that really hurt me. Um, it was a situation I had with an artist, and I had a record for another.
Maybe somebody else calling. I don't know what. I don't know what the fuck be happening with the best interviews, man. The reception just be just so freaking horrible. Hello, hello, hello.
I'm not sure if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, I can hear you now. You just got like froze for a second.
Yeah, that's I don't know why it's freezing. I got all my bars. I don't know what's going on. But that situation came from where I trusted someone and they tried to push a record behind my back, steal a record from me that I wrote. So that one really hurt my feelings a lot. That's why when I say all the pain in my heart make it so easy, then I fuck with these niggas. They be scheming, okay?
So, how did you catch him?
A girl that he gave the record to, who was an A&R, ended up inboxing me and told me she had the record. And I said, "How? How did you get how did you get the record?" And she told me exactly who gave it to her.
And so, what was
Um,
his excuse? I need to know.
you know niggas, they be they excuses be, "Oh, I was just trying to."
Okay, you can't just put that on niggas because chicks do the same shit. No, I'm not about to just sit around and take that one on the chin. No.
You know how y'all do. You know how y'all do.
You can't just blame us for that. 'Cause I'm sure you come across some women out there that's just as scandalous.
Hey, you're not lying, but I feel after hearing how he felt, it could have came from a great place, but it was like, come on, you know better. You know better than that. You can't trust nobody. That's just a A&R you never heard of. You don't do that. And they sent the record out. It was a lot, but he apologized for it. He still don't know I made this song about him, but he did apologize after I
Well,
made the song and put it out.
so what was the biggest lesson from that outside of not trusting that particular individual?
To move smarter with records and always know somebody is trying to get something. If you got
Okay.
something, somebody want to connect themselves, attach themselves to it, even if they got
Okay.
nothing to do with it. There's a lot of people that sit in the sessions and they trying to get an opportunity. If they're not making music, they're not the songwriter, you're not doing none of that, and you're in there, you want to become a part. So people would try to be like, "Oh, I can pitch it to this person, or I can go get it to this person." And it's like that's not how that works.
I've heard that 1,000 times from people from coast to coast. People I've interviewed is a lot of them is like, I don't let nobody sit in on a session with me because those people want credit for your song for doing absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, but I mean, it depends. See how I am like when it comes to sitting in my sessions. Of course, now you have to move smarter with like NDAs. That's when that happened. I started learning. Okay, you got to get people to sign stuff if you're in sessions, especially for bigger artists, because I write for artists.
Do
Um,
you?
yeah. So this particular record wasn't for me. It was for a bigger artist that I was pitching it to. Um, but it's just not. It's just knowing to move smarter, knowing who's in the room, knowing when to play certain records. I didn't have to play that record in that room, but I did, just to get the other artists familiar with what I do for my pen, so I can write for
Right.
him. But it's just having better discernment. I feel like that's the only thing because it's really nothing you can avoid. People that have intentions on attaching themselves, you can't really avoid it because everybody's searching for something. We're in the industry.
Yeah. So your pops was in Second to None. If y'all don't know,
Yes, yes.
hip hop group from back in the day. What was the most valuable lesson he taught you from a music standpoint?
Uh, yeah. Have ownership. Have ownership in what you're doing. Never give everything away.
And how long you been doing this?
I've been professionally as an artist for I would say going on 7 years. When I did my first show where I got paid, that's how. But I've been writing for a while. And it's been on and off. Like it's moments where you have your ups and then You got to find it, and it really is a marathon to it. And I'm still in it. I'm still in it. I'm going on my first tour end of the year.
which
It's
is
crazy.
fucking dope.
That's crazy.
Yo, like back in the day, back in my day, like songwriters could literally make millions of dollars just doing that and not even have aspirations to be an artist. They just sit at home and write songs
Uh,
and be cool with that. Financially, is it worth it nowadays?
well, with me it is because I started my own label, West Side Records, that me, Brittany, and my sister we have ownership in. We own. Um, and everything I do through there. If I'm writing for somebody, they got to deal with West Side Records. Um, and most artists don't write their music, and I end up with a nice amount of the record every time. It's just knowing how to negotiate and do business and knowing your worth and value. I'm a songwriter, but I'm also an artist, so I know what's hot. I can make a hot record, like so. I can't just you can't just get out of the way without doing business right. Like
I feel you.
you got to know how to talk to people for one, because most people don't know even to ask. A lot of people that get done dirty, they don't even ask really. They don't really check their business. So you can't complain until you have your business in order. You gotta get your LLC, you gotta get your song trust, you gotta get your ass cap, you gotta get everything in order. That way you can collect and people will take you serious as a business owner.
So do they just reach out to you and say I want you to write a song about so and so, or do you write a song and then pitch it to somebody you think it'll fit?
Sometimes it depends. Like I'll find myself making records. I've done that often, where it's like, okay, this is not for me, but I love it. R&B. I call it. I like to be in my hetero bag because I don't date men, but I know how to write R&B records, love records, in that perspective of me dating a man. So I'll be like, all right, this sound good for this person, or I'll get a call like, can you come sit in a session, or can you help me with this, and then I'll go to the actual artist. And sometimes what I do at practice, I like to do is when I'm in a session with an artist, I'll tell them write a paragraph or a few sentences about what's on your mind right now. Just write. Like it don't have to be correct grammar or nothing. Just write how you feel, and usually we just go off of that.
Okay, so producer wise, who do you prefer? I don't want you to put nobody out there. Let me see if I can word this better. Who do you have a good chemistry with?
Wait oh wait, Mr. Wait oh wait, my Bay Area rally. He from the Bay. I'm from LA. We just got a crazy sound together. Majority of my catalog is with Wade. And I just started producing myself this year, which is crazy. Like the next single I'm putting out, I co-produced with him and Jonah Levine. So I'm excited about that. Like I have a really great chemistry. I would compare it to like a Missy and Timbo, because we knock out everything. We do R&B records. If I need a record for an artist, I tell them, look, I need a beat like this. Boom, we make the record. Like it's really like that. It's like a factory. And
And
I'm really grateful for it because everybody don't have that in a
your
producer.
man's be all over the place then, cause your shit, it's like not too many records sound alike. And hold on. You said you
That's
trying to
great.
promote genreless music.
Yes.
Let me ask you about that.
Hmm.
Does that take away from hip hop, from a purity standpoint?
I would say if we were in 1990, yeah. But hip hop has inspired so many genres. Like you could turn on a country song right now. It's gonna have hip hop elements in it.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I feel like it's just a thing. It's a thing. Like there's still artists that still make hardcore hip hop, that make that nostalgic sound of hip hop. It's just an evolution of where hip hop's supposed to be, because think about it, like everything evolves. We only 50 years into hip hop, and
They
it's
still
already
everything. Like if
and
you
it's
look at blues,
yeah.
look at who's doing blues music now.
Yeah.
Look at who's doing jazz music now.
Yeah.
We did the exact same thing with those styles of music,
Mm.
and now we are nothing in those styles of music.
I
There's no
wouldn't
fear
say
of that.
nothing. I wouldn't say nothing. I would say I understand where you're coming from because it can get crowded and it could get cloudy, especially oversaturated. It's a lot of artists that are oversaturating hip hop, but there are so many artists that are not, that are actually super talented, that just deserve the eyes. I feel like if we focus too much on like the other shit in hip hop, it just takes away from the artists that are emerging to bring a new sound, because that's what's happening right now. A
Okay.
whole new shift is happening with hip hop, the sound of R&B, everything.
Who you
It's
listening
all
to?
inspired by hip hop for sure.
Who you listening to? That's not you.
I'm listening to Rob Banks. I listen to a lot of my friends. Epic, he just dropped the album Wait to Wait. We got No Fun. Um, AJ the One, Ray, LA Ray, Sanzu. It's so many. I listen to a lot of local artists that are like, that I know, that are peers that are coming up, because I actually like their music. So that's what I'm listening to on a larger scale. I would say somebody that just dropped. I like Trippy Weird album. I like
Okay.
it. It's
You
I
said
like it.
it. You said it like it's a bad
I
thing.
like it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the vibe is with Trippy Red, but I feel like this album at least, it has a lot of, I can hear a lot of West Coast influences in it. And
Okay.
I know that because he be with my family from the West. So I like that. I like the sound. Right now, who else am I listening to? I listen to everything, everybody. R&B, I'm really on Summer Walker. If I was to say like R&B right now, I feel like Summer Walker is like my Mary J right now, my Mary J. Blige.
That's saying a lot.
That is.
And I can't say that I've really gotten off into Summer Walker. I'm gonna be honest about it.
It's, you know what? You know what's crazy? I want you to listen to have you heard her new EP called A Soft Life?
No.
Listen to that.
The,
Before you say you can't get into her, you gotta listen to that
what I
EP.
was gonna say though is like this generation of female singers just seems a lot more angry.
But that's why she made the Soft Life EP.
I'm just, it's like I don't know. It went, the pendulum kind of swung too far. Maybe back in the day they was a little bit too soft per se, taking too much bullshit. I think Mary J captured a good happy medium from, I've been fucked over, but I'm taking my voice back, so to speak.
Facts. I personally don't feel like women are more angry. I feel like we finally have a way into like a voice of what feel. Now I feel like we gotta talk about this.
Okay.
Most women, I wouldn't say like we're not aggressive, but very much standing into, you know what, I gotta go make it happen. Because waiting on somebody else, whether it's a man or a woman, whatever, will have you waiting forever. And we just in a whole different mindset. Like black women especially, we're the most educated right now, have the most businesses flourishing. So it's actually money and confidence being generated, and it can, turn seem like ego, but I feel like, men been rapping ego since hip hop started.
True. I think the most difficult thing for, at least from a man perspective, dealing with,
Uh,
is that women have become too used to being independent, and it makes it difficult once you find somebody that she's compatible with. It makes it difficult for that relationship to flourish.
I feel like it shouldn't. I feel like I'm very big on equalness. I feel like, you know, men and women, they we should have equal opportunities and equal spaces. And I feel like it's time for us to become that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been feeling like a lot of men have been misleading a lot of households right now.
That's true. I, I
And
would I would agree with that.
I feel like, it's time to get back into order.
I
And
think the harmony is off.
it's definitely off,
But
but
that but kind of what you saying though is like it ain't designed to be equal. It's designed for one partner to be better at some things, the other partner to be better at some things, and your weaknesses and your strengths balance out. But it's not like we're equally good at everything. And that ain't the
Facts,
way
a
it's
hundred
supposed to. You know
percent,
what I'm
a hundred
saying? So
percent.
I
And
think it gets a little confusing that.
a great example of that is, for instance, men are naturally stronger than women, right?
Facts.
That's a natural thing. So, but that has nothing to do with me being able to lead a situation. Like, look, no, we shouldn't do this. We should probably do this. And
Yeah.
as a man, be a protector. See, me, I don't date men, but I have a lot of men in my life that protect me, and I protect them too. And I feel like it's an unspoken thing. When you have respect for someone, especially I have respect for the men in my life, and the men in my life have respect for me, we know what our thing is and
Yeah.
how it works. It's
Yeah.
just a respect thing. And a lot of times, most people dealing with each other, men and women, like whatever, they don't have respect for the opposing person. So of course I'm gonna call you out your name. Of course I'm gonna demean you because you making less than me, or if I don't have respect.
Yeah. I
And with
agree.
not having respect for other people come with not having respect for yourself.
Okay, so where did the old soul come from?
Where what?
Where did the old soul come from? Like
I was raised by gangsters. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was raised by gangsters, and I was raised by some beautiful women that is still game into me, and men. Um, I don't know. I feel like I've been this way for all it's like since a jit. I've been this way, but I embrace it. I embrace it. I embrace it.
Okay, so Wet Side Records.
Yes.
When did that start up?
That started this year. I made everything official. I believe in May, April, May, around that time. So this is recent, but I've been wanting to do something like this. I've been wanting to protect myself as an artist, so I had to create a label to do that.
Okay, it's very dope. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
And oh, the videos,
Yes,
the pink masks,
yes, that's the Bonnie and Bonnie project.
the Bonnie and Bot. So everything, every video is the pink mask.
Yes, it was a whole story. I did a story about um, it's like it's a play on Bonnie and Clyde, but with two women instead, which is very controversial. And I wanted to wear the pink ski mask to just acknowledge like the feminine energy of the situation. That's why I
Okay,
chose pink. And I felt like it was something that would catch somebody's eye too.
I
But
thought it was dope.
basically, just a love story that I created in my mind during the pandemic of being locked up. You can't really do anything but create when you in the house.
Okay, well, give me a brief synopsis of the story.
Okay, so the story is basically two women in love, and they just robbing everybody, just robbing everybody, enjoying themselves, and it just tell like a story of like just chaos, but it's love in it. I feel like I wanted to tell something on that, something that could be so negative, but you're like, damn, but they actually are cute. Like this is actually warming my heart a little bit.
Where's the script at?
We didn't have no script, but shout out to
I'm
Zoo
I'm
the
saying,
Vet.
where is it though? That's actually probably a movie.
And you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm glad you said that. I need to get somebody to write that.
I mean, shit.
That's a good one. I know we
That's
got Queen
set it
Victoria.
off for 2024.
Set up 20.
That's
You know what?
Cleo and old girl. I can't remember her girlfriend name, but that's Cleo and her girlfriend
For
in
real, that would
2024.
be raw. What?
Hey, I could see that happening.
That would be
Like,
tight. That would be
yeah,
tight.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'm waiting on that. When you need an old nigga that play somebody daddy or granddaddy, let me know.
But come on, when you need a granddaddy, let me know. Oh my god. Yes, I would definitely let you know. Definitely let you know.
Yo, Holy Water. I fucks with that song too.
Oh
Actually,
wow, holy water. That was my Red Bull days. Definitely the Red Bull. I did It's a show called Red Bull the Cut. I did it with a few artists that's on right now. Actually, I don't know if you heard of Jaleel. Jaleel is a upcoming artist.
You still hit her? Oh, oh, it froze again.
All right, I'm coming back right now. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. I can hear you now. It just still froze.
Um. Okay. Let me get.
You sound like you're in a submarine now.
There we go. What about now?
You still sound like a submarine, but I can see you and I can hear you. I'm not sure what happened with the audio. Like I can still hear you clearly. It just sounds like you like went through a tunnel or some shit.
Let's see.
Like it switched over from your AirPods to the car.
There we go. Right.
Yep, yeah, we good. We good.
Cool. Um. Wait. Refresh my memory. I'm sorry.
We was talking about the Red Bull shit.
Oh yeah. Talking about the Red Bull shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the Red Bull the Cut. That was my first like TV thing that I did. Dolo. So that was really exciting. I learned a lot. And the guy that actually produced it, he's producing the whole Renaissance tour right now for Beyonce. He's shooting everything.
So you get some tickets?
Definitely do not, but I was definitely on his page. I was I was definitely on his page and I was on his story and I'm like, huh? And I'm like, wait, he's still following me. Let me see. And he, sure enough, the producer of the whole Renaissance like tour, of all the camera angles, everything. So it's kind of crazy.
And you better be DMing like, look, bruh.
I'm sure he's got a million DMs by now.
It'll be 1,000,001. Nobody ever gonna kill you for asking.
You know what? Let me just shoot my shot and see, cause I might as well. I might as well. It is Beyonce.
You know what? I've been doing this for a long time, and people be like, "Well, how you get so and so?" Because I asked. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'll
You know
ask
what? You right.
anybody, anywhere, at any time.
You 100% right. I need to go ahead and ask, cause it's not like I don't want to see Beyonce. Like, who doesn't want to see Beyonce? What?
I personally don't really want to see Beyonce, but
What?
I don't want to see Beyonce.
What?
I don't want the rigmarole of what you got to go through to see Beyonce.
Yeah,
Like
cause you
like she literally put up $100,000 so people can catch buses to get home. I don't want to go through that shit.
that is insane.
That's crazy.
That's a whole nother level of artists.
It
To keep
is.
the buses open just for your show is insane.
It's
That's
yeah.
wow.
Is it too much fame?
Yes.
What's too much for you?
Too much fame is the type of fame that'll drive you crazy. I feel like we done seen a lot of examples of it, from the Michael Jackson to the Britney Spears to the Princess Diana's, like being chased with cameras. I've seen it myself in person. It's very like you feel like an animal. It's I feel like I could see how it could drive you insane. It's too much. People know you. You can't do regular stuff anymore. I have some friends that are celebrities that they can't do what I do. They can't just pull up to a show or anything like that.
Okay, so then like how do you stop it from getting out of hand?
It don't. It don't, and it get worse when if you're in the limelight of something negative. That's the worst. Like, that's the worst. You can't. You really can't. Like, that's why you have to be careful what you wish for and ask for, and be sure to know this is what you want. Like, as an artist, you know it could be a possibility. It's a possibility that you will blow up like
Yeah.
super big. That is a
Yeah.
thing, and I feel like nothing can really prepare you for that, because all those little insecurities you might have become really massive when you have 1,000,001 people commenting with an opinion about what you're doing
And
every
it's
day.
hard to believe from a regular person's standpoint that, and matter of fact, I interviewed Malcolm Jamal Warner a couple weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
and he does spoken word. He a lot of it talks about insecurities,
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, bro, I can't believe you insecure. Like,
Yeah,
what does Malcolm Jamal Warner have to be insecure? But he's a whole person.
he's human. He's
Yeah,
human,
and we
and
forget that.
and artists all are. They're human. Like they have feelings. They don't. Sometimes they don't know how they may look a certain day, or they. It's just we're all human. We all are super vulnerable, and any type of celebrity or worship of any type of human is not it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
Biggest letdown in the industry so far.
Oh wow. Um, the killing of Nip for sure.
What was that like out there?
Terrible. It felt terrible. I will never forget that day finding that out. It was very empty. Like it was like a silence in the city for real. Like, and what's crazy is that type of power is insane too. But I feel like this one hurt the heart because we saw um a black man coming out of a struggle, motivating everybody in the city, and just taking like that in front of executed in front of his store, his thing. Like that was really heavy. That was really a really heavy energy on
Which
everybody.
from out from outside looking in, when you talk to people, especially matter of fact, my guy Sodi, we
Uh-huh.
talked about that,
Mhm.
and from a gangbanger standpoint, he may have been out of line. In
Mhm.
that, if he called old boy a snitch and had nothing, which I just can't understand. Like I can't understand being that upset about somebody. Like if you called me something, there are some things that you may call me that will make me more upset than others. But to the fact where I'm willing to throw my life away over something you called me is hard to understand. But from a gangbanger's perspective, that's an easy call if somebody calls you a snitch and they ain't got no paperwork and you know you're not.
Yeah. Um it's things I can't really talk about like
Politic wise, I get you.
and it's also not my position to talk about it.
I feel you.
Only thing that I can say is it was an unfortunate loss um on the city, and like I said, we still feeling it. And it's something I feel like we're never gonna forget. He's down as Tupac. It's like Tupac. It's never gonna
Really?
go away.
Really?
I
You think
feel
so?
I feel like that. At least to me, maybe because I'm an LA native, but it feels like that. It's his death was is similar to Tupac's for sure.
One thing I will say is that I had really no clue he existed until he passed away.
Mhm.
And I felt bad for that because I really fucked with his music now.
Yeah.
But seeing the impact that he did have
Mhm.
in that city alone
Mhm.
was,
It's incredible.
it was incredible.
And I like I said, I feel like that his energy is definitely in the streets. Is motivated everyone that I know personally. Um, it is motivated and inspired music that we have that we're all making. Like I said, me and my peers, we're all next. So all that energy of being like in Lemert and six rolling down Crenshaw, all of that, it still lives on. Like the marathon definitely is continuing. It's just unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that he
Oh,
wasn't able to still be here with us.
okay, the West has never really had a woman leading the way.
Hey, say that. You know what's crazy? I told my dad that. I told him that. I was like, outside of like Yo Yo and Lady of Rage, which I found out is not from LA, but I look at it, I respect her like she is from LA.
Yeah, but she got played out of her career.
Yeah, but I asked my pops that, and his answer was interesting. He said, with the East Coast, the labels there, everybody was more established. So of course we had, the East Coast artists, the Queen Latifahs, the Orange, like they were way more established out here. They was trying to get on. So I'm like, y'all couldn't make sure one of y'all homegirls was solid,
I mean, it was looking
like.
like they was supposed to be Yo Yo, and then they just fell apart. I don't know, I don't know the
Which Yo
ins
Yo
and
is
outs.
still out here. Still out here killing it. No knock to Yo Yo, but I personally have thought about that too. Of it being a woman that not only had a successful career, but have put others in position. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, so 5 years, that's you.
Yes,
You on top.
yes.
You killing everybody.
Mm,
You over Kendrick. Well, Kendrick do a record every 37 years, so you ain't got to worry about him. But shout out to Kendrick Lamar. But you have reached Kendrick Lamar status in 5 years.
um,
How are you carrying that weight? What moves are you making?
First moves I'm making, I feel, for one, is putting it. It depends because, like I said, my peers are coming up with me. But if I were to make moves, type of moves I would want to make is I would want to teach artists how to be businessmen and businesswomen, how to navigate your own label successfully. I feel like having that education or having workshops on that education will really bring up the entrepreneurial spirit in music, because right now, streaming, none of that stuff is paying for real. Even if I was to get the biggest in the world and I'm the biggest, it's still like your business got to be straight. So to me, that's the first thing I would do. And I will also, I see myself um becoming in like um, I would become like an executive in music eventually. I see that for myself. And
Okay.
things that I would look for is artists that are developed or willing to develop. I would put my energy into that instead of what's hot, because we see what's hot.
Yeah.
What's hot is why we in the position we in right now. Because who is it hot to, or is it social media hot? Because I feel like social media hot is different than
Yeah.
what's hot.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I'm not. Most people aren't going to remember a TikTok song in 5 years.
they're not. But that's what's driving all the sales and the streams is TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. So everything is microwavable. Um,
It. You know what? I don't know if it's it. I know for a fact like there are podcasts out there that pay their way to get to certain spots.
Facts,
So those streams are not really driving anything.
facts.
It appears that they're driving something.
Yeah, but there are artists that are doing streams that don't have no label, that are just not doing streams. They're making money, and it's like they could do that. We could do the same thing with music instead of tying ourselves into deals that you gotta pay back. You gotta
Yeah.
pay that back. It's a loan. You gotta pay it.
And they doing them 360 joints now, which is
What?
crazy.
Man, if I told you a deal that me and No Fun got offered, our first deal, you would be like, "What? They trying to get you for nothing."
You fuck with La Russell.
I love Lil Russell.
Yo, got a chance to interview, bruh.
I saw that. That's great. Lil
That was
Russell,
dope.
Lil Russell gonna be watch. He gonna be one of them top execs too. Watch. I'm
I don't
calling.
think they're. I don't think they're gonna let him do that.
Man, I feel I can see it. I can see it, but I see what you're saying too.
Yeah, because I he doesn't know how to not give the information away.
Because it's hard, and it just be like that. I'm like that too. I don't like holding information. I want to. If I know something, I want to say it. You can do it too. Now, are you gonna do it? Is the question. He could say is so many things, but are people gonna do it? Is the thing.
Yeah, but like matter of fact, Chameleonaire tells the story.
Uh,
I think it was Jay Z had told somebody had told him, "Hey, you need to do an audit of your record company."
every,
And
every
he
year.
was like, "Yep." He was like, "I used Jay Z's lawyer, did an audit. Come to find out, they shorted me $500,000.
Woo, that's a lot to
So
short.
that's a shitload of money." But he was like, "I want it out of my contract," and they was like, "No." So he said to them, "Okay, I'm going to tell every other artist how to get their money."
Audit, and they
They let
said
him
you
out
can
his
go ahead and
contract.
go. You can go
Yep.
ahead and go.
Yep.
Cause
Let him out
they
his
don't.
contract.
Duh. Why would we let you do that? So all them can know we owe them $500,000.
Same reason they're not gonna let LaRussell into those boardrooms.
I feel like times are changing a little bit. I do. I really do, because we're in the age of information. Most people know they getting fucked now in their contracts. Artists, they know. You see all these artists getting out their deals.
Yeah, and there's somebody taking their place still signing goofy ass deals.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers been getting fucked out their contracts since the 30s.
true, but the industry is not doing the same because of that. And that's the responsibility of the execs, that they need to figure that out for real, because they don't want pressing play on the stuff.
I
Music is
think
not like,
it's like three card Molly.
uh-huh.
They just shifting the shit around.
And everybody's bored right now. Everybody's looking for something new, like a
Yeah,
real. People
yeah.
want that new feeling. When we had the early 2000s, we had Aaliyah, Missy, Buster, like early night, like what they want. People want that feeling. That's why the whole Y2K vibe is going back. People going back to wearing baggy clothes. You see what Drake wearing.
Yeah.
You see Sexy Red, one of the biggest artists in the world. She looked like she straight out the throwback. But we love that though. We love it though. We love that.
No, I am so not a fan of her.
We
It's
love,
not
but we love the
the
style of
booty
it,
hole
the old
brown
style.
stuff. Oh my god!
But you
But
know a homegirl like that though, right?
I do not.
You don't?
No,
I do.
no,
I know a
never
few.
have,
I know a
never
few
have.
homegirls like
No,
that.
no. Stay away from my circle. I don't need that energy. I'm cool.
I
That's
know a few homegirls like that. Sexy
you
Red
know
has a very familiar style that's just familiar with a lot of people from the hood. That's
like
just a fact.
Glorilla. Glorilla is like sexy red light. Like she still got that ratchet to her,
Mm.
but it ain't full fledged.
She
Look at
coming
my
out of,
booty hole shit.
but she coming out of somewhere we not from. St. Louis. That's St. Louis got flavors. They got Sexy Red. They got Smino. I need you to hear
Who?
Smino too. Smino Code. You
Okay.
will like Smino for sure.
I need you to check out C Red. I'm about to have her on the show the 27th. Well,
Okay.
actually, I'm just going to record it the 27th, but there's another story. But actually, she's a whole doctor who raps
Wow.
fire.
That's fire.
Fire. And
That's
she
fire.
sits in her car every Wednesday. She drops something on somebody's beat. I don't know how she picks these beats or whatever,
Mm.
but fire.
Yeah, I would love to check her out. That sounds fire and insane.
Yes.
I like that. A doctor and rapping.
Yes.
That's hard.
Yes.
That's
And
hard.
matter of fact, Malcolm Jamal put me up on Moo Fresh.
Mumu Fresh. Why do Mumu Fresh sound
Fire.
familiar? Mumu Fresh sound familiar for me.
Yeah. Matter of fact, she kind yeah she kind of out there. You know what I mean? Like I think I
Yeah.
seen her with I don't know if it was Missy or like the bunch of the female rappers from back in the day too.
Yeah.
So yeah, she kind of tapped in on that end. When
Okay.
you coming to the East Coast or the Midwest?
Soon. I what's crazy? I'm always in the Midwest. Like, well, yeah, Midwest, like Chicago though. But I
All right.
haven't. You in Detroit, right?
Well, I'm from Detroit, but I live in Cleveland.
Oh, you in Cleveland? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I gotta come check you out.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and if you go to Detroit, I'll drive up there. Ain't shit.
Well,
Come
I
check
got
out the
I
show.
gotta come check you out. You got any shows coming up?
No, I just do shit in my basement.
That's all good. We could just do shit in your basement. I'm with that.
I got a studio too that shout out to Nerve DJs. We got there's a studio that if I got somebody I want to do in studio, I can go up there. It's all professional and shit. So
Yes,
yeah,
so professional.
yeah, we try to do a little something. Shout out to Nerve DJ. The 20th, matter of fact, next month is the 20th anniversary celebration at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's gonna be
Hey,
fire.
shout out
Yeah.
to that. That's fire. That's dope. We love.
Yo, your manager got a nice roster too. I must admit.
Oh yeah, shout out Brittany. That's my manager. That's my cousin. That's my family. That's
Yo, that's your
family.
cousin.
That's my cousin. We family.
Yo, that's crazy. Cause
My
she
cousin. Yeah.
very, very professional.
What? The best, the
Yes,
biggest, the boss. Yeah.
yes. I would definitely whatever if she need anything that I can possibly do, I got y'all.
Nah, we appreciate that. Yeah, shout her out. She's definitely, in this short amount of time, we've grown so much, and so much has come since she's become managing me. Um, and I love it. I feel like it's a beautiful start to like what's to come, and I'm fortunate to be able to do it with family.
You
I
look
know they got
comfortable
my back.
though.
Huh?
You look comfortable.
I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, like this is what you was built for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So comfortable. She went ghost on me and then
I'm right
started.
here. I'm right here.
Oh,
I'm right here. I'm sorry. I get so many calls, and I guess people are finding out like when you on D&D, if you call twice, it'll go through. So people is calling me twice trying to go through and shit. I don't crazy.
wow. Yeah.
Um, nah, I,
And
I thank you for that compliment. I like that. I feel comfortable doing this. It
well,
feels
you know what?
natural.
I don't. I think as a community, we are fearful of elevating others,
Mhm.
and especially like what I liked about you is that you had no problem shouting other people out that are
Mhm.
in your same lane,
Mhm.
which a lot of us is not about to do.
Yeah.
Because that's competition, and I'm not about to shoot you no work, and I got work
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah. I just look at it like I'm in my own lane. What is there to be competition about? Nobody sound like me. If I had a sound and everybody sound like me, I probably would be a little uh but I feel like
But you will,
huh?
you will. Like what happens when there's 100 yous?
But it's the originator. There's always a creator of something. And it's and that and if I see 100 me's, then that's like I've inspired people. Like, I've inspired people. And I feel like if you really become a fan of me, then you just become a fan of getting to know yourself, especially as an artist and finding your lane. That's what I would want my fans to be.
Okay,
Individuals.
if people want to get in touch with you, they want to get some music from you. They want they want your pen game, whatever they
Yes.
need. Business wise, how they go about doing that.
Yes, so you can go to at Motherwata, everywhere. Motherwata, Motherwata. In my bio is Brittany Contact. You can always hit her up for anything, whether it's features, bookings, everything. She respond like this. She easy to talk to. So that's the best way to find me for sure.
Yo, where did the name come from?
Mother water comes from mommy water. Mommy water is a deity in Africa. It's the mother of waters. I personally, I'm a spiritual person. I believe in God, of course, but I just believe in like water is the element of life. You come out the womb, you in water. You come out the womb in water.
Yo,
Um,
I did not think it was that deep. I just thought it was some shit you made up. Yo, that's fucking fire.
it's deep. It's deep with it. It's deep with it.
Yo,
Yeah.
that, yeah. Yo, and I'm gonna put a couple clips together. I don't know, probably tomorrow,
Okay.
Saturday. So I'm gonna shoot those to you.
Right.
And like I say, yo, if there's, I ain't gonna take up too much. That's a nice ass car too, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it. This is me.
Little something, something, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, anyway, I'm not gonna take too much more of your time. I absolutely enjoyed the conversation.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
truly,
I
truly, truly
I enjoyed
appreciate you.
it too. This is one of my best interviews for sure. And we thank you. I thank you for just letting me on your platform. That means a lot.
Yo, man, shit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dead in about 20 years, and I want my shit to be for my grandkids. They because
Yeah.
when you selling 100 million albums, I want to be, I want somebody to be able to slice this motherfucker down to the
That
gram.
part. Tell her,
Yeah,
hey, tell her post the clip. Post the clip, Papa. Hey,
right,
post the clip. She up. Post the clip.
right. Hey, she just sold another 10 million. Ooh,
Post that
cutting
clip.
up them lines.
I'm weak. Yes. Yes. All that.
Yo,
All that.
yes. And I get a lot of people like, hey, you want to do so and so, you want to do so and so. And when I start listening to the music, like, I always go into it. Oh, person A is gonna be trash.
Uh-huh.
I just assume everybody's trash.
Yeah.
That's just me. Yo, I was thoroughly surprised and
Wow.
delighted, and actually got some shit in the rotation that I'm driving to work listening to. So
That part. We love that. Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah, keep
Wow.
doing your shit. You know,
Okay. Yeah, we not stopping. I'm already look. I'm here anytime.
no
Watch,
doubt, man.
watch,
Hey,
watch.
spin
Watch.
the block. Don't forget about me when the
No, we
zeros
gonna blow
really start
up.
adding
Watch.
up.
We
Yeah,
gonna blow up, and I ain't gonna forget shit.
yeah. Well, come on back.
All
Hey,
right.
you
Okay.
tell cuz don't forget you, nigga. You over
Yeah.
here.
Not for sure. Thank you so much. Shit. You continue to be blessed, and we thank you for your support. Especially with the LA culture. I'm LA culture, so we appreciate that.
No doubt, man. I need to get out there one day. Scared
Yeah.
to fly though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like flights neither, but you gotta make it happen.
I have to drive out there. It'd take me like 3 weeks and shit. But I get out there. Anyway,
Nah.
on that note, I'm let you go. Enjoy that sunny ass weather and
Yes,
the
sir.
rest of your day. And you have a good one. And salute to you. Definitely
All right.
appreciate you.
So, thank you so much.
No doubt. Thank you. Yo, Mother Water. And that the name explanation is fucking dope. Absolutely enjoyable conversation, which wish much success for the young sister. Truly, truly, truly appreciate her time, energy, and wisdom. And y'all already know, man, this is Jobs. This has been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. And don't forget at 7 p.m. today, I got Pete B.E. Pluto in the building. That should be fire. Hey, let me see. I want to make sure that I get the name right because tomorrow I'm doing a special show. Iraq. I'll be here tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So hey, your boy been on the Grizzly, you know, and I think I may have just gotten a little piece of the interview I did with Freeway. So we'll see. Hopefully. Anyway, on that note, I'm out. About to go grab something to eat, and I'll be back in an hour. Peace.